Hello, I'm Keenan Williams, and we are the best of friends for the next few minutes as we look deeper into ourselves with a view from the outside. This is the KW Media Social Impact Podcast, the Social Distancing Series. Would you like to have a super memory? I know that when I was growing up and I was in high school, in my history class, there was this guy who was in my history class who would come to me before every exam and he'd hand me his textbook and say, Keenan, I want you to test me. I want you to go to any page in the book and I will tell you exactly what is on it. Then I'd turn to, say, page 250, and he would describe to me in detail what is on that page, the pictures, the font, the history of the Cold War, and a brief exactly of what resulted in that part of history he had learned in the book. I could do this with any page in the book, and he would exactly recall and tell me what is on the page, the pictures, the layout. He would have what they term it to be a photographic memory. But how do we train our minds to be something super, especially during this time of lockdown when many of us are just lounging around at home, binge watching series, or the younger generation creating TikTok videos? To help us understand the mind of someone with a super memory, I have former memory athlete and grandmaster Kevin Horsley joining me now. Kevin, thanks so much for chatting to me today. Firstly, what is a memory athlete and what do you do?
Well, athletes test the physical limits of the human body, and memory athletes, they test the limits of the mind and memory. And they take part in different competitions where they test 10 different events, and they test every facet of memory. And some of the events that they have are marathon events and speed events. For example, the world record currently is remembering 608 random digits in 5 minutes.
Wow.
And so the best performance over 10 events wins the competition. And there are 24 different countries that take part in different competitions around the world. And the sport has been going on for almost 28 years now.
Now, Kevin, how does someone become a memory athlete? Or do we have to be in a specific mental state or be mentally strong in some case?
Well, you do need to be mentally strong, but you don't need any talent or any special gift. Through all my years of studying people with superhuman abilities, I've never met anybody that's talented or gifted. And I've only found people that are using special strategies, and they work really hard at those strategies to get the results that they get. So let me share with you a quick strategy, okay? So the first thing is that we have to learn to use our imagination to bring information to life. So, for example, my surname is Horsley. So what can you think of? What image can you make in your mind for Horsley?
A horse.
A horse. So if you can really see a horse in your mind, it's going to stick more in your memory. Mm-hmm. The second key to develop your memory and to make it more effective is you have to use your long-term memory to assist your short-term memory. And so let me quickly help you remember 6 words to show you how to bring information to life, okay? So our body is already in our long-term memory. So we know what our body looks like. If you can't remember what your body looks like, then I can't help you with that memory problem. But I want you to now imagine each of these words that I'm going to give you, and I want you to put them on parts of your body. So I'm going to guide you, okay? Would you like to do it?
Definitely. Teach me, please.
Okay, excellent. So on the first word is grater. So I want you to imagine a cheese grater busy grating your feet. Really see it and feel it.
Okay.
The second word is cat. So imagine a cat digging into your thighs. Yeah. The third word is splits. So imagine you're doing the splits.
Okay.
The fourth word is smiling. So imagine a big smiley face on your stomach. The fifth word is confidence. So imagine a big confident person. You're grabbing them with your hands, stretching them and making them bigger. And the sixth word is heart. So imagine a heart on your face. Okay, so I'll quickly go through it again. We had a grater, a cat, we had splits, we had smile, we had confident, and then we had heart. Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell me what each of those words are.
So, the grater is basically grating my bunions on my feet, and then the cat is trying to scratch my hip. Then I have a smiley face on my stomach. I think I got that right. And then
we had the splits as well. Remember?
Oh yes, I had the split. Sorry about that. I missed that. I had the splits, then the smiley face on my stomach. Then I am confident. So I'm giving someone a hug, and the heart was there as well. So there's a heart on my face, I think. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So what we've just done is we used something in our long-term memory. We know what our body looks like. We turned information into an image, placed it on so we can hold on to the short-term information. So what you've just remembered are 6 emotions that you can focus on today so that you can have a better and more effective day. So the first one, greater, sounds like gratitude. Cat, curiosity, kildi, cat. Then we had splits for flexibility, the emotion of flexibility. The smiley face is for joy and cheerfulness. Then we have confidence, and the heart is for love. So it would be gratitude, curiosity, flexibility, joy or cheerfulness. We have confidence, and we have love. You got them?
I have it. What is the difference between using that skill and using something? I have a friend of mine who taught me something, and he said, Keenan, I want you to just write down 10 things, and with each 10 things, I'll memorize it for you. For number 1, you do something and then you imagine, okay, so maybe it's the word man. You imagine a man smoking because it's number 1. Number 2, it's whatever, maybe bird, and number 2 looks like a bird. 3 will maybe be McDonald's, so it looks like an M, which is just turned sideways. Can you use something like that as well, or is the method that you taught better than the one that I just mentioned?
Well, you can use anything that's already in your long-term memory. So the things like the cigarette is in your long-term memory, the McDonald's sign in your long-term memory. So now you're using it as a tag, or you're using it as an anchor or file to store the new short-term memories. So the formula for an unlimited memory is always to use your long-term memory to assist your short-term memory to be able to get a medium-term memory. And then you have to review to make that information stick. So you can use also the places in a room. You can use a car in the same way that we use the body, because you always want to have a place as a file. You want to create a unique image out of the information you want to learn, and then the information will be stored long-term in your memory.
Kevin, where have you been all my life, man? This would have really helped me greatly when I was studying. Good grief, I could have gotten 100% compared to the 80 or 70 that I did get. If someone who is listening and is part of our conversation right now would like to connect with you, how can they do that?
Yes, my website is supermemory.co.za, supermemory.co.za, and I also have a book available on Amazon.com, and it's called Unlimited Memory.
That's former memory athlete and grandmaster Kevin Horsley there chatting about tapping into your memory's potential. Do connect with us via Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and let us know how good your memory is. Do you have a photographic memory, or do you remember things from the past very, very explicitly? You can connect with us on all forms of social media at KWM Socials. So from myself, Keenan Williams, keep rocking SA. Bye-bye.